guest is a parent herself, parent of a daughter at North Melbourne Primary School, where apparently there are a lot more students than there are chairs for them to sit on. Jo Fallshaw, good afternoon.
Hi, how are you, Tom?
Good, thank you. So what's going on at North Melbourne Primary? The kids, they're forced to sit on the floor, are they?
Well, essentially, the school was designed for a permanent capacity of 425 kids.
Yeah.
But even with the portables, they can really only fit 650. But at the moment, there's 727 kids jammed in like sardines. And so there are 4 of the classes there where the kids have less than 2 square metres per child. And the grade 4s are the worst affected. My daughter Akira was one of those last year. She only had 1.3 square metres per child.
How did you work this out? So you've measured the classroom in which your
I'm
daughter's...
a bit of a nerd, I'm an engineer, and I literally got the school map and overlaid it on Google SketchUp and calculated the areas and the number of kids in the classes, and out it popped, 1.3 square metres. But if you go and just look at the class, you can see there's 100, when my daughter was in that class, 104 kids jammed into a building that's 21 by 7 metres.
Okay.
And they literally don't have enough space for furniture, so they're literally sitting on the ground.
Okay, so they're sort of the human equivalent of battery hens.
Absolutely. In fact, free-range hens get better regulation than the kids in Victoria do.
All right. We better not look at that video of the male chicks being fed into a meat grinder yesterday.
Yeah, good point.
Okay, so some of the kids in your daughter's class have to sit on the floor, not on chairs, correct?
That's right. At the moment, as of the 3rd of May, they now have about 40 chairs for 97 children.
40 chairs for 97 kids?
Yep, that's right.
So what happens in the morning? Is there this mad race to get one of the available chairs?
It is like Lord of the Flies. But the irony is that if you're one of the lucky ones who gets a chair so that you don't have to kneel on the ground or, sit on the ground all day, you can't hear the teachers talking because there's 4 teachers in this space with 100. When my daughter was in that class, it's 104. It's now 97. So 4 teachers with approximately 100 kids, and they can't hear each other. They start whispering because they can't over-talk each other because there's potentially 4 lesson plans going on at one time. So the kids at the front can hear but are uncomfortable, and the kids at the back are comfortable but can't hear. Okay,
so you've got a giant open plan class. You've got 100 kids in there. You've only got 40 chairs.
Yep.
What does the school say about the chairs? I mean, do they apologise and say we don't have the money?
No? Look, to be honest, the school is a particularly positive and happy place, and ordinarily I'm a glass half full, rose-coloured glasses sort of person, but in this case I find it like an impenetrable wall of positivity where there's no room for criticism at all. They're putting a positive spin on it and calling it flexible learning. There's a whole lot of pedagogy around kids having the option to learn in different ways.
What, to stand up or to kneel on the floor or to sit on a chair?
And that's my point. If you don't have the option of a chair, it's hardly flexible, is it? It's really more of a forced situation where they have no option but to literally kneel on the ground while they are writing.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, Jo, that sounds less than comfortable, and we might try and get in touch with the Flexible Learning Centre of Excellence that is the North Melbourne Primary School. I can't believe anybody thinks it's a good idea for kids to sit or kneel on the floor or sit on the floor all day instead of sitting at a desk. Tony Taddeo joins us for the headlines. At my daughter's school, Tony, when we have the parent-teacher interviews, they don't have different chairs and tables for the parents. And so I sit on, I just sit this tiny little chair, which is with a desk that's about 45 centimetres off the floor.
Oh, okay, you take a photo.
And you sit there hunched over, and no one says anything. Like, no one says, this is a bit stupid. Is
that designed to make you feel a bit stupid so you don't ask really hard questions?
Well, I don't know. I suspect the teachers just want us in and out. In fact, if you spend more than 20 minutes, a voice comes over and says, your allotted time is over, goodbye. But I don't know, but I find it quite disconcerting. You'd think that, I don't know, could have some chairs and tables for someone who's bigger.
Well, that's right. I must say, when I first came here to this organisation, in the newsroom we used to have chairs that they weren't stable. So if you sat it, a little bit tilted one way, it went all over one way.
Well, Neil Mitchell now, because someone told him it was good for his back, does his whole show standing up.
Well, there's the table he uses
I know.
just behind me there.
So he walks around, chopping at the air as he strides around the studio. Anyway,
You're having a go at him, Tom.
No, I'm not having a go. I just think it's interesting. But look.
Is he any taller? Sorry, I apologise.
Well, now who's having a go now?